best way.
We were a little bit older and hadn't been married that long, so you have to like look at the different countries to see who you fit best with, and it was China for us. And you could get a baby girl and younger child that we wanted as young as possible. So we did all the paperwork for that and got to the point of where China picks a child for us, and we go get the child. And then it was a two-year waiting process from when we all finished paperwork. So we're waiting on China for it was going on 2 years. So we, you know, kind of researched China and kind of been on the China train, and in that process, they just sort of stopped and it slowed down, and so that was really frustrating. We were just waiting and waiting, and in the process of waiting, they sent us an email, our agency, that there's 3 waiting children in India. If you're interested, literally send us an email. So one of the kids was Sikha, and we didn't think we qualified for India, but we'd been married longer now by this point and different things, and so we asked if they would work with us.
As hard as it is to do all the paperwork, we did it twice for one.
And we knew what child
well,
we were
it was really
get.
difficult, and in China, they're two very different experiences. China's very closed. There's no communication at all. Your paperwork is logged into the huge bureaucracy, and you wait. No updates, no nothing. And when we then switched over to the India program, the orphanage and the agency that we were working with was very open. We had photos. People went to the orphanage, took photos back. I mean, we could have called her on the phone. She would not have done anything, but it was a very open process and really a lot less stress, and we were very eager to get things going, and it's very stressful with all the paperwork and
we were lucky that
laws.
at the time India's government was going along smoothly, so it went pretty quickly as far as all of that. So we were lucky that way.
Yeah.
We actually weren't together. I saw the picture and answered the email, and did you call me or did you?
I think you called me or something and said, and I said, "What are you doing?" And
said, "I'm just looking at our daughter." He didn't know yet, and so I sent him the picture, and
oh my God.
and it was like, okay.
But that was really,
and
it really became, I don't know if it was real or, you know, before it was just get the paperwork in and, you know, wait. And literally the first time we would put eyes on her would be when we walked into the orphanage
in China.
And this time it was like, oh my God, that little girl right there is waiting for us, and let's go, like right now.
Yeah, and we were immediately able to get pictures from the orphanage, like all the time they would send us, so we got to see her, you know, which makes it hard, but makes it more real.
It was harder to wait for sure. I think we're right now just sort of rocking over that time of her understanding adoption and what that is. So it's sort of new ground for us, and her peer group. Many of them, you know, say you're adopted, or they know that. So it's just kind of starting to get that grasp. So this is sort of new territory for us on how we talk to her about that.
But just be as honest and open and as positive, and they give her information, as much as honest information as her age allows, and just keep growing on that as she gets older, more information, and keep it just positive and real, and just open and really honest about everything, you know.
We were told at the beginning of the process that however old your adopted child is, it takes that long on the other side to have the child feel fully integrated as if she was a birth child. And we sort of, that played out to be true in some other people we've talked to as well. That not that it's not turning on a switch 3 years later, but when she hit 6, I don't think there's any difference that if she would have been our biological child, both ways in bonding into our families. We certainly can't imagine it being any different if she was our biological child. She was born in the orphanage to a single mom from a small village, The orphanage is run by St. Jude's Charitable Trust. It's a Catholic orphanage in the south of India. And her mother's information that they had is sealed in the adoption document, so when she's 18, she can apply to whether it's accurate or how much information we don't know.
They kind of said don't expect much. She was a single unwed mother, which is taboo, difficult, so she probably wouldn't have said much about herself. And we knew that the caretakers said she was short with curly hair, and so we know that, and nothing about her daddy. So that's very, very little.
We're in Missouri, and he's got himself a new family, and their friends all say that it's forgotten, and no one talks about the past.